Okay, yeah, I'm starting recording also. See here, today the topic is amines. These amines are called as organic bases. Organic bases, and that too, these are Lewis bases. I hope you know that Lewis base. Lewis base means the one which donates the electron pair. Okay, electron pair donors are called as Lewis bases. As everyone knows that ammonia, okay, ammonia where the nitrogen undergoes sp3 hybridization, okay, the nitrogen undergoes sp3 hybridization, around which three sigma bonds are there and one lone pair. Okay, the three sigma bonds will be with hydrogens. Okay, so according to VSCPR theory, everyone knows that though the nitrogen in the ammonia is sp3, but the shape is not tetrahedral and the bond angle is not 109 degrees. About 107 degrees will be there. So same thing will be happening here. So first of all, listen, as ammonia is Lewis base, as it is having a lone pair on the nitrogen, it donates electron pair. So it is acting as a electron pair donor or Lewis base. Okay, and everyone, I hope, aware that fluorine, oxygen, and nitrogen form. Remember this: fluorine, oxygen, nitrogen. These elements only can form hydrogen bonding. Okay, it is very very important. I hope you know the hydrogen bonding because it is presently completed chapter in the track 1. So fluorine, oxygen, nitrogen shows the hydrogen bonding. Okay. So now it is what ammonia, which shows the pyramidal shape, not tetrahedral. The shape is pyramidal, though the nitrogen is sp3 and the bond angle will be around 107 to 108 degrees. Now, if we replace the one by one the hydrogens with alkyl group. R means alkyl groups. Okay, alkyl groups or aryl group. AR means aryl. So here by replacing the one by one three hydrogens, okay, with the alkyl groups, we get by first substitution primary amines. Primary amines. Next secondary amines. The next is tertiary amines. Means RNH2. One H is hydrogen is replaced by the R. RNH2 primary amine. Then one more is replaced R2NH secondary amines. Okay, secondary amines, because with the nitrogen in primary amines only one bond is with the carbon or alkyl group. Whereas in secondary amine with the nitrogen two different bonds with the two different carbon groups or alkyl group called as amine. Okay, and if it is the third hydrogen also replaced by the alkyl, then you get R3N where you don't have any H, but still the primary, secondary and tertiary will have a lone pair on the nitrogen. So remember this primary, secondary and tertiary amine, still they are able to donate the electron pair. And when these primary or secondary or tertiary amines are further treated with alkyl halides, they produce the tetraalkyl uh, ammonium cation salts, but which do not have any lone pair, so which is not any base, but which is Lewis acid. So if you replace the hydrogens with aliphatic alkyl groups, which are known as alkyl amines, aliphatic amines. In the same way, if you replace these hydrogens with aromatic alkyl group, that is aryl group. For example, benzene, everyone knows aromatic. The benzene formula is C6H6. When you remove the one hydrogen from alkane, how you get alkyl? In the same way, from aromatic hydrocarbon, when you remove one hydrogen, you get aryl. So when you remove the one hydrogen from the benzene formula is C6H6. So by removal of hydrogen, you get phenyl. So C6H5 is phenyl. It is a aryl category. So one by one, if you replace this hydrogens with a phenyl group or any aryl group, they are called as aromatic amines. Aromatic amines. So these are also will be what? Primary, secondary, and tertiary amines are there. But one thing remember here, as we replace the hydrogens with alkyl and aromatic ring, aryl groups, we have to now compare the basic nature of these different amines. And one thing remember, all these primary, secondary, tertiary amines will be in the pyramidal shape. Will be in the pyramidal shape. Still will be in the pyramidal shape because still they having the 3 sigma bonds, bond pairs and 1 lone pair. As everyone knows, due to lone pair, which is not considered for the arrangement of bond pairs according to VSCPR theory. So according to VSCPR theory, any species having the 3 bond pairs and 1 lone pair, which is sp3 pyramidal in shape. So all the primary, secondary and tertiary amines are pyramidal. Okay. And next, one more thing, remember, note this point. Note this point, the tertiary amines, for example, you take here R, it is what? N is having the lone pair of electron, and because of this lone pair of electron, it is acting as a electron pair donor, that is Lewis base. Okay, so here around the nitrogen, 3 groups are, or 3 sigma bonds are possible. If it is RH2, okay, is primary amine. Okay, if it is all these are replaced by R, tertiary amine. Suppose if these 3, note this point, because this week you have optical isomerism also. This is important point. If the 3 alkyl groups are different, first one R1, second R2, next R3, means R1 is not equal to R2, R2 is not equal to R3. Let it, one is methyl, other is propyl, next is ethyl. If these all the 3 groups are different, then this nitrogen able to show the optical isomerism, and that is undergoes pyramidal inversion. Means it undergoes inversion, means the lone pair comes down and these groups go up. So the tertiary amine shows a pyramidal inversion. You may be asked in this amines. So see here, whether it is primary amine or secondary amine, all are Lewis bases. So first I will start with this primary amine. Then you must have an idea. First of all, everyone knows that ammonia. Okay, everyone knows that ammonia is electron pair donor. An electron pair donor is Lewis base. Okay, so here Lewis base. So ammonia is electron pair donor. It is Lewis base. Now, if you replace this hydrogens, the hydrogens of ammonia with the alkyl group. So first of all, listen. The alkyl groups are what? Alkyl groups are what? Electron releasing groups. Electron releasing means these groups are plus I affecting group. Means on the nitrogen, these groups increases the electron density. So in ammonia, there is only one electron pair. In ammonia, there is only one electron pair. But if one of the hydrogen is replaced by the R group, which is electron releasing group, then what happens? From this group, the electrons are donated towards the nitrogen. Means on the nitrogen, electron density increases. Means along with this lone pair, some more extra electrons are there. Okay, because of this R group, some more extra electrons are there, because this R is plus I group, electron releasing. So due to alkyl group aliphatic, which is plus inductive effective group, the electron density on nitrogen increases. So compared to normal ammonia, or unsubstituted ammonia, what happens? This amine will be more faster the electron pair donor, because as the electron density on the nitrogen increases, the donation capacity increases. So in ammonia, only lone pair is there. Whereas in primary amine, as a group is there, one carbon group is there, it adds some more additional electron to the nitrogen. So what happens? As to the ammonia plus I affecting group, alkyl group increases. Added, what happens? Electron density increases. Therefore, what is that? The RNH2. RNH2 means it is a primary amine. It is primary amine. This must be stronger base than the ammonia. Than the ammonia. The next, come to the, if you replace the one more hydrogen with one more alkyl group, then it is known as, the next it is known as R2NH. Okay, means it is a secondary. It is secondary amine. And now next, what are these? Both are what? Alkyl groups which are aliphatic, which always shows electron releasing nature, means plus I groups. Means here in secondary amine there are 1 plus 1. Two alkyl groups are there. There are two alkyl groups are there. Okay, two alkyl groups are there. Therefore, from both the groups, electrons are donated towards the nitrogen. So, along with the lone pair, so some more additional electrons. It is from first alkyl group and this is from a second alkyl group. So, what we observe here, the secondary amines. Obviously, the secondary amines are more potential. Okay, more potential to donate electron pair faster and faster than primary amine and ammonia. Okay, because if you want to donate money to any charity, you must have sufficient money. Ante kadamma, మనం ఎవరికైనా అప్పు ఇవ్వాలనుకున్నాము లేదా ఎవరికైనా ఏదైనా దానం చేయాలంటే ఫస్ట్ మన దగ్గర సరిపోను ఉండాలి. మనకు సాటిస్ఫైడ్ గా ఉంటేనే మనం ఇస్తాము. ఇవాళ రేపు జరిగేది అది. ఓకేనా? పాత కాలంలో ఉంటారు ఏంటంటే స్టోరీస్ చదువుకుంటాం, ఉన్నా లేకపోయినా ఇచ్చేస్తారు, అది వేరే. ఓకేనా? సో యాజ్ so ammonia to primary, primary to secondary. What is happening? The alkyl groups are increasing. The electron density on nitrogen increases. So as electron density increases, the electron donation capacity of this nitrogen increases and become faster donor. Therefore, electron donation capacity increases. Basic nature. Say basic nature, should not say basicity. Basicity is for acid. Okay, okay, it is basic nature increases. So what is that understood? It is the secondary amines will be, the secondary amines RNH will have more electron density on nitrogen than the primary amines. So therefore stronger basic in nature than primary, than ammonia. In the same way, if you replace one more hydrogen with one more alkyl group, then here 1, 2, 3, 3 groups are donating electron. So therefore, on the nitrogen, along with the lone pair, here what happening? 1, 2, 3, 3 groups are there. Therefore, all these 3 are what? Electron adding. So these push up the electron towards the nitrogen. So as on the nitrogen electron density increases, what happens? Much more electron density increases. It will become fast electron pair donor according to theory. So here this R3N means where nitrogen attached with 3 different carbon groups, means it is tertiary amine. Okay, it is tertiary amine. R3N still having the lone pair on it. So therefore, according to theory, what is that? The tertiary amine must be stronger basic than secondary than the primary, and next primary than the ammonia. Okay, now if you replace, see here better, if you replace one by one this, okay, now these are what? Aliphatic. These are aliphatic amines. Okay, if see here, if the ammonia hydrogen, I'll write like this, NH3, if ammonia hydrogens one by one replaced by this time with aryl groups. Okay, take aryl. Aryl means the best example is phenyl. That is C6H5. C6H5. But remember, this group is what? Electron withdrawing group. Electron withdrawing means this group aromatic ring or aromatic compounds which obey the 4n plus 2 pi rule. Okay, which obey the 4n plus 2 pi Huckel's rule. They are what they required means they take the lone pair of electron present on the nitrogen, okay, into the conjugated system. Therefore, it causes shortage of electron pair on the nitrogen. So therefore, they are minus inductive affecting group as decreasing electron density. Okay, so means compared to ammonia, the aromatic substituted amines means aromatic amines are weaker bases. So here, if aryl is phenyl group formula C6H5. So I'll take here C6H5NH2. Okay, it is primary because to this nitrogen only one phenyl group is attached. It is primary. So since phenyl is minus affecting group, so the lone pair is going into the carbon chain to show the resonance effect. So there will be unavailability of electron pair on the nitrogen. అంటే లోన్ పేర్ ఏమవుతుంది కాంజుగేషన్ లో ఉంటుంది. ఇక్కడ చూడండి కాంజుగేషన్ లో ఉంటుంది అంతే కదా. చూడండి the benzene is what conjugated system. To this if you attach the NH2 group, okay, so now it is one carbon attached to the nitrogen primary amine. So this is what phenyl. It is what phenyl group attached to the nitrogen where IUPAC name of aniline is benzenamine. గుర్తుపెట్టుకోండి. Sometimes in questions will be asked. Okay, the common name is aniline where IUPAC name is benzenamine. Okay, it is benzenamine or aniline on which there is lone pair of electron. Because of this lone pair, it must act as a base. But here, the lone pair and this pi bond are in conjugation. So therefore, this NH2 group act as plus R or plus mesomeric affecting group. Therefore, the lone pair will be participating in a resonance. So lone pair will be what? Moving into the ring. In that case, what happens here? What happens here? The nitrogen losing its electron pair. So see here, there is a double bond with the nitrogen and carbon. Loss of electron. The nitrogen got positive charge, and this bond is shifting here. Therefore, negative charge here, and this is undisturbed bonds. So what happens? As the NH2 group shows plus M effect, and the phenyl group aromatic ring shows the minus inductive affecting group. What happens? There is unavailability of electron pair. ఇది ఎలక్ట్రాన్ పేర్ ఉంటే డొనేట్ చేస్తుంది, కానీ ఇక్కడ ఏమైంది ఎలక్ట్రాన్ పేర్ is pushed into the ring and nitrogen got positive charge. దీని దగ్గర ఎలక్ట్రాన్స్ లేవు కాబట్టి ఇది ఎవరికి ఎలక్ట్రాన్ డొనేట్ చేయలేదు. సో సింపుల్, వాట్ ఇస్ దట్? The aromatic primary amine is weaker base compared to the ammonia. So ammonia is stronger base. So here if I write here, compared to this ammonia, who is strong? Aniline. Aniline is a weaker base. Okay, aniline is a weak base compared to ammonia. So in the same way, if you replace one by one, okay, one by one aryl groups, you get here what? Primary, secondary amines. చూడండి ఇక్కడ జాగ్రత్తగా. So see here, NH3 ammonia. The next C6H5NH2. It is primary amine, aromatic primary. Okay, but here ammonia is stronger. The next, if I put the two groups like R2 C6H5 two groups, then it is R. C6H5 taken twice NH. So here initially only one group is there. Okay, now here two groups are there which can show double the minus I effect. And next, this is secondary but which is weaker than primary. Okay, and next, okay, if it is three groups are replaced with hydrogen, okay, aryl groups, hydrogens of nitrogen, you get C6H5N. Okay, C6H5 tries N. Now this is called as a tertiary amine. So see here, the tertiary amine still contain the three groups. So first group is minus I, 1 unit. This is what? Minus I, 2 units. Okay, where this in tertiary amine, here it is what? Minus effect is 3 units. Okay, so what is this one? Primary, secondary, tertiary. So as in tertiary amine, still the minus effect is more. Therefore, compared to secondary, tertiary is much more weaker. Okay, so it is simple phenomenon. For what it is aromatic amines. So aromatic amines are what? Less basic than ammonia. Where aliphatic amines are more basic than ammonia. And whatever I have written here, please note this point. Whatever I have written this, okay, order, first order, it is only for what? Ethyl group. You learn this in second year. It is true in case of ethyl group. Okay, ethyl group. Whereas, okay, ethyl group. And next one, it is what theoretical, but practically what happens? But practically what happens? See here. But practically what happens? Here, see, the tertiary amines means these are having the three alkyl groups attached. Very good. Okay, and having the what? 3 units of. I'm taking here aliphatic. Okay, aliphatic. It is having the 3 units of plus I effect. 3 units of plus effect. But here, what is happening? Just now in the beginning, I told that this molecule, okay, the tertiary amine, though having the three alkyl groups, but this molecule undergoes pyramidal inversion. Pyramidal inversion because the shape is pyramidal. Okay, and inversion means, I hope you know that. What happens? This lone pair will be down. Okay, it will be changing its configuration. Means if you write its mirror image, you get like this. Okay, so it will invert. Okay, and umbrella reverse అయిపోయినట్టు. Umbrella inverse అయిపోయినట్టు ఏమవుతుంది? The lone pair comes out and these groups will move up. So if R1, R2, R3, R1, R2, R3. Okay, it undergoes pyramidal inversion. So because of this reason, what happens? There is a disturbance around the space around this lone pair. So since the tertiary amines undergoes pyramidal inversion. Just imagine that the umbrella is opening and closing. Opening and closing. So what happens? This lone pair is covered by these three alkyl groups. So this is called disturbance around the lone pair space. And the space means stereo. Space means stereo. So around the lone pair, there is some disturbance in the stereo or space. It's called a steric hindrance. Steric hindrance. So the tertiary amines, though having the three alkyl groups which are electron donating, but it cannot donate electron pair as we discuss according to theory. So what happens? What happens? Here the tertiary amines are weaker than secondary. Okay, because in secondary amine there is no pyramidal inversion. So due to pyramidal inversion, okay, due to pyramidal inversion, the secondary tertiary amines are weaker than secondary. And next primary, and next ammonia. Okay, and if you want to compare the aniline with ammonia, so this is what your aniline. Okay, aniline. This is the what the practical order. Practical order. Understand? And in the case of okay, so this is what true in case of if it is ethyl group. So what is that? Diethyl. If R equal to R, this group is what? This order is followed. This order is followed. Okay, this order is followed. But okay, but in case of if R is methyl, if R is methyl, once again disturbance in the there is little change in the order. If it is R equal to methyl, alkyl is methyl. So what happens? Secondary is okay. But here, what is that? The primary methylamine is stronger base than the tertiary. Okay, note this point. And next is ammonia. Why it is? Because here the alkyl group, methyl group is smaller than the ethyl. So what is happening here? What is happening here? You have to remember this. I have a round up this. Okay, box is permission. Please note this point. In the case of when you compare the basic nature in a solvent, there will be effect of solvent also. There will be effect of a solvent also. So here see, as I told in the beginning, the fluorine, oxygen, nitrogen can show the hydrogen bond. So remember, the amines can exhibit hydrogen bonding in aqueous medium. So here when you observe the when we observe or the measure the basic nature of amines by using ethyl group and methyl group, is observe that the hydrogen bonding, along with hydrogen bonding, is affecting. Along with the hydrogen bonding, the plus I effect also affect. So based on this, what is that? Here this is what in the case of primary, as it is having the NH2 group. Primary has RNH2. So as NH group is more, NH2 group is more polar. So this primary amine gets more hydrated. More hydrated means in primary amine, the nitrogen is more covered by water molecules. Therefore, the lone pair will not be available to donate. Whereas in the case of methyl group size is small. I hope everyone knows. Methyl is CH3. Means cloud of how many electrons? Cloud of 6 plus 3, 9 electrons. Whereas ethyl you take C6H5. 2 carbons, 6 plus 6 is 12, plus 5 hydrogens, means it is 17 electrons. So around the nitrogen, if it is methyls are there, a small cloud is there. If it is ethyl is there, a big cloud of electrons. So as alkyl group size is small. So the nitrogen amine nitrogen is open up, so it can donate electron faster. So in a big large alkyl groups, the primary amine nitrogen is covered by alkyl groups along with water molecules, because in aqueous medium there is alkyl amines undergoes hydrogen bonding. So bigger the group, what happens? There is no availability of electron pair to donate. So compared to ethyl, methyl is smaller group. So nitrogen electron pair is available in a primary. Therefore, it can donate faster than ethylamine. So please you note this point. Very, very important. Okay. And next I'll give you for this. Okay. If R is ethyl. Okay. Now listen better. Sometimes you will be given by names. So secondary amine. Secondary amine means what? To the nitrogen, 2 ethyl group must be attached. So see here, it is having the NH. Okay. And C2H5. Okay, it is a secondary amine and still having the lone pair. Okay, it is secondary amine. Next tertiary. C2H5 N, then one more C2H5, then one more C2H5, where 3 nitrogens are attached, so 3 carbons are attached, tertiary amine. The next is primary, C2H5NH2. There is lone pair, and this is ammonia. Okay, ammonia. So primary, and this is ammonia. Please remember, diethylamine is a common name. Triethylamine is common name. Remember, if you get N comma, okay, if it is the name is given by N, okay, name lo okavela oka N unte గుర్తుపెట్టుకోండి పిల్లలు, నేమ్ లో ఒకవేళ N ఉంటే secondary amine, రెండు N's వస్తే 2 N's వస్తే tertiary amine. So this is what secondary amine means. To the ethanamines nitrogen, ethyl is attached. So therefore its IUPAC name is N-ethyl. Its name is N-ethyl ethanamine. N-ethyl ethanamine. Okay, where secondary amine. Okay, now this tertiary amine. So consider here this ethanamine. To this ethanamine, two ethyls are attached to the nitrogen. Therefore, its IUPAC name is given as. Its IUPAC name is given as. What is this one? To the nitrogen of ethanamine. Okay, like how you write 2, 2, 1, 2, like that. Here, to the nitrogen, two ethyls are there. N, N. So remember, if any amine name contain one N in IUPAC name, secondary amine. Two N's is known as tertiary amine. Okay, so it is N, N. Both are same group. Therefore, it is diethyl. It is diethyl ethanamine. For this, I'm writing. Okay, diethyl ethanamine. Understand? Where the primary is simply ethanamine. Simply ethanamine according to IUPAC nomenclature. IUPAC nomenclature. The same is here also. Same is here also. Okay. What is that? What is the order? In the case of if R equal to methyl group, if alkyl is methyl, the stronger is secondary. Next primary. Next tertiary. And then ammonia. So tertiary. What is this one? Sorry, secondary. What is this one? Around the nitrogen, there is two methyl groups, CH3, CH3. Okay, means dimethyl amine. Dimethyl amine, or to the methanamine, and methyl is attached. N-methyl methanamine, where this is known as CH3 NH2, just methanamine. Where tertiary is what? CH3 N to this attached one more. Okay, CH3 N CH3, and this is one more CH3. So one of them take as parent to the methanamine, add two methyls to the nitrogen. N, 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 N dimethyl methanamine, and this is ammonia. So the order is secondary, secondary, next primary, next tertiary, and next ammonia. This order you have to remember. If it is మిథైల్ కమ్స్ వెరీ వెరీ ఇంపార్టెంట్. నీకు అమైన్స్ లో ఇంతకంటే కష్టమైనది ఏమి ఉండదు, బేసిక్ నేచర్ ఉంటుంది, మిగతా అంతా నేమ్ రియాక్షన్స్ ఉంటాయి. అర్థమవుతుందమ్మా? ఓకే, అండ్ నెక్స్ట్ యాజ్ ఎవ్రీవన్ నోస్ దాట్, యాజ్ ఎవ్రీవన్ నోస్ దాట్ if it is, okay, if it is electron releasing group is there, if it is electron releasing group is there, okay, the electron releasing group means what? Plus I effect or plus M effect. Then what happens? Basic nature increases. If electron withdrawing group is there, electron withdrawing group is there, then what happens? Basic nature decreases. Basic nature decreases. And these groups are what? Minus I affecting, or can be called as minus M effect. It is also called as minus R also. Okay, now we'll see the examples. Now we'll see the examples. Okay. Okay, so see here. Now take here, this is what? This is what? Benzene. Okay, to this we have attached here NH2. It is what? Primary amine, aniline. It is aniline, or IUPAC name is benzenamine. Okay, which is weaker than ammonia. Weaker than ammonia. Ammonia is stronger than this aniline because this phenyl group is minus I effect. Okay, then if you put here to this, if you put here, okay, the different groups, okay, to this, sorry, to this aniline, if you put here different groups, okay, as in your book, there are 3, 4, 5 examples are there. Okay, beta, so see here. Now these are, I'm taking 5 which I have sent to you. Now see here, here I'm putting to this one, I'm putting what? Obviously electron releasing. These are what? Electron releasing groups. Definitely electron releasing. Okay, it is electron releasing. Then what you expect here? Plus M group. Yes or not? Plus M group. And this side I'm putting here electron withdrawing groups. Electron withdrawing groups. Okay, which are minus M effect. Okay, so one thing remember, whether it is plus M or minus M effect, the effect is more on the ortho position. The effect is more on the ortho position. Effect is more on the ortho. The next is para. The next is meta. In some cases, ortho and para will be same. Okay, so see here, here now the most minus M effect is what? Shown by the nitro. Okay, the next is cyanide. Okay, so here when you compare the aniline with the para-cyanoaniline, the para-cyanoaniline is weaker because this group is electron withdrawing. It takes electron from the benzene ring. Therefore, the lone pair is going into the ring unavailable. So para-cyanoaniline is weaker than aniline. Then here N wood is much more stronger electron withdrawing. So therefore, it withdraws the electron from the benzene ring and which takes electron from the nitrogen amine. Therefore, unavailability it is much more weaker. Much more weaker. So here aniline is more basic compared to cyanoaniline nitrogen. Whereas here, if I put here CH3 group, it is what? Electron releasing. And here if it is OCH3, methoxy. What is this methoxy group? The methoxy group is nothing but alkoxy, which is alkyl substituted hydroxy, which contain the lone pair. So because of lone pair, it acts as plus M effect, where this methyl do not show plus M, but it shows a hyperconjugation. But both are what? Electron releasing. So therefore, because of this effect, what happens? This paratoluidine is stronger basic than aniline, and this para-amino anisole is stronger than what it is? Paratoluidine. Why? Because everyone knows that whenever you have three effects together, whenever you have three effects together, that is mesomeric effect, hyperconjugation, and inductive effect, which is more dominating, meso